Welcome to 24604. I'm Angelina Rai. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a billionaire or not, everybody loves a good deal. It feels good to get your money's worth. That's what we're searching for today, and it helps. It makes things a lot easier when businesses, local markets and restaurants, they understand the importance of value. So scrounge up your toonies and loonies because today in 24604, we're doing Vancouver on a budget. And we hope you're hungry because Mamona gets a lot of delicious, authentic pizza pies for very little at Pizza Garden.
Whether it's a quick lunch or a snack at the end of a fun night, there are few things that's hard to resist as a tasty, cheesy piece of pizza. Downtown Vancouver, there are places on every corner, and at such a great price, temptation is everywhere. Today, we are at one of the only authentic Neapolitan pizzerias around. This is Pizza Garden on Smythe at Granville. So I'd like to know, why did you decide to start making Neapolitan pizzas in Vancouver?
We wanted to be really different than the others. To be successful in the market, you must give your customers something different than usual. So no one was delivering this type of pizza, and you could only eat the Neapolitan pizza at a high-end restaurant, maybe pay a fortune, but not delivered at your door.
What's the difference between the pizza that you see everywhere else and then the Neapolitan pizza?
First of all, the Neapolitan pizza has to be cooked in a very high temperature, and then the flour has to be graded 00 rating, which is the very thinnest flour in the world, and which makes the pizza very crispy.
So what is the customer's responses when they first try your pizza?
I can say I see astonishment
Wow.
and the wonder. First of all, when they eat it, I think they don't expect such a taste.
Right.
Everyone says like their pizza is good, great. We don't say it. Our customers say it.
That's a great philosophy. Well, I can't wait to get started. And I think we're going to go make some pizzas back there. So let's go get ready. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so what is the first step?
It comes with taking your dough from your tray. Make sure it gets enough flour on it. Yes. Okay, try to do this. No worries, you cannot break it. Start with our grana padano cheese.
Oh, okay.
Just to give the flavor. Yep. Just sprinkle some oreganos. Make it creamy, creamy, creamy. Some more. Yep. Bigger circles. Some more sauce. Yes.
The spinach. Olive
And
oil?
Olive oil.
Of course. Oh my gosh.
Let it dance in your hands. Center, and then,
Center.
yep, more. Lefty, yep, and then enjoy your pizza.
Thank you. Look at that. And I got some extra Parmesans and olive oil sprinkled on there. Corey was right. This crust is delicious. Fresh ingredients, amazing taste, and great texture. For more information, you can check out their website at pizzagarden.ca. And I'm gonna finish my slice.
We are so lucky that we live in a place where nature is just steps away. At any given day, we can go and explore our backyard, and we can see more of it if we're on two wheels. The good people at Spokes Bicycle hooked Stephanie up with a nifty ride, and she takes us on a tour of our city. Move out of the way.
With so many great deals in a city as beautiful as ours, getting around becomes an adventure of its own. And I can't think of a more fun and reasonable way to do it than on a bike. So I'm here to rent a bike from my friends at Spokes Bicycle Rentals for a tour of the city. Let's go inside. With so many options for bikes these days, I've got Anna here who's going to give me some advice on what I need and where to go. Hi, Anna.
Hi, how are you?
So for someone interested in touring the city, what type of bike options are there?
There's several options. Cruisers are our most popular ones, so just cruise around the seawall. We have mountain bikes and tandems as well, very, very popular to go two on one bike.
Okay, so how do you charge your customers for their bike rentals?
We charge them quarter hourly after the first hour. So whenever they bring the bike back, they just pay for the time. We have a half-day rental as well. If they stay out for 3 hours, their next 3 hours are free of charge.
And just how easy is it to get out around and tour the city?
Very easy. It's all full of bike paths and it's flat pretty much all the way around.
What are some important rules that riders need to know before they jump on a bike and head out?
There's no riding on the sidewalks. You need to wear a helmet. Ride with caution and just enjoy your time.
Okay, and so how does Spokes help people who are interested in a city tour?
We have a Cycle City tour that we work with that does guided tours around the city. So if they don't want to go out on their own, they can always do a guided tour. But we do give them a map and tell them where to go around the city as well.
So Anna, what routes do you recommend for me today?
The whole seawall. I'll go around the park, down English Bay, continue down through to Science World, come to Granville Island and back over the bridge.
Okay, so show me these bikes and let's get geared up. I'm ready to roll.
All right, let's do it.
I've got my bike, my helmet, my map, and Anna's told me the best routes to hit. So let's tour Van City. Our city is so gorgeous. I'm going to keep going here. See you later. Perfect place to take a pause. The lighthouse, Lionsgate Bridge, North Shore Mountains. Oh yeah, this is the perfect place to stop. Follow me. Tugboats and waves galore. It's epic. English Bay. I've cruised around. I've seen so many amazing sights in our incredible city. Renting a bike is such a fun and easy activity to do. I highly suggest you rent a bike and go for a city tour yourself. Visit Spokes' website for all the different bike rental rates at spokesbicyclerentals.com. Time to jump back on and pedal home. See you next time.
People watching is free. You can grab a coffee or some food and sit outside the steps of the Vancouver Library or the Vancouver Art Gallery, and you're bound to run into some interesting people and maybe even make some new friends. It's even just as interesting inside of the Vancouver Art Gallery, and it's affordable. On Tuesdays, it's by donation. Christina takes us on a tour inside.
One of the most iconic buildings in the city, the Vancouver Art Gallery always showcases exciting exhibits that everyone can enjoy. Tuesday night is our buy donation night, and I'm here with the crowd to check it all out. Let's go. Well, the people are really starting to file in for tonight. I'm here with Paul LaRocque, the Associate Director of the Vancouver Art Gallery. Paul, can you tell us why you decided to do a free donation night for the Art Gallery?
Well, it's great to have you here, Christina. The Tuesdays by Donations are a long-standing tradition with the Vancouver Art Gallery. It's really about ensuring that all people have an opportunity to come to the gallery regardless of whether they can afford the admission. So we have huge crowds. I think it's just a really fantastic way to bring lots of people.
Why do you think it's so important to generate new visitors to the Art Gallery?
These exhibitions are about attracting people from all walks of life. The gallery is constantly changing. There's always new exhibitions, and I think it's really an exciting opportunity to come in, learn about art, learn about new ideas, and to have a great experience and a lot of fun in the process.
Well, it seems like there's always a new exhibition going on here. How do you decide what gets put into the Art Gallery?
Well, we have an amazing curatorial team. It's an extremely ambitious team. For example, right now we have 4 floors of the gallery that are fully set up with new exhibitions, and those rotate throughout the year. So it can be as much as 16 to 20 exhibitions in a year.
What would you say to someone who's maybe just trying to get into art and just is curious about what goes on here?
Well, it's fun. You can also learn, and so I think you can't lose. You know, it's just a really great evening out.
All right, well, thank you so much for having us. I can't wait to check everything out.
Oh, great. Well, thank you and welcome, and I hope you can come back this summer.
Oh, I will.
Great,
Thank
thanks.
you. Oh, this is so cool. So this is the Emily Carr exhibit. I think this one's my favorite so far, and I don't know much about art, but just from looking at it, you can just, it's breathtaking.
I love how they do By Donation Tuesday night, so students like me can actually get in and come and take a look around.
By Donation Day is great. It's a good way to get out and see the gallery.
So there are so many exciting exhibits here, you really shouldn't pass up the opportunity to come check them all out. For more information on how you can visit the Vancouver Art Gallery, please visit their website at vanartgallery.bc.ca. So I have a lot more to see. I'll see you guys here. Bye.
With all the fun things to do in our beautiful city, you often get caught up with the spending and don't realize how much you're spending until the statements come in, the credit card bills come in, and for a lot of people, that's a scary thought. Today, we're joined by certified financial planner and author, Nelson Simoes of Wealth Sense Financial Group. Hi, Nelson.
Hi, Angelina.
How you doing?
Good, thanks.
So we can start off right away by what are some of the problems people face with their financial budget every month?
I think it's just really being aware of what their financial situation is. So taking the time to spend and find out really how much money's coming in versus how much money's going out. A lot of people don't really take the time and haven't created a budget, and they just kind of spend freely without considering the implications of it over the long term.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with my money, but I would like to have more every single month to spend on fun things.
Yep.
So what are some things that you can do to have a little bit more extra every month?
Well, first and foremost, people need to be saving on a regular basis. So regardless of what their financial situation is, if you want to improve your quality of life, you need to save money for your future. So I think that's one of the most important things that people need to realize when preparing a budget. You need to save some money at the end of the day to save for the future. From there, people need to find out really what's important to them. You know, is it really that important to go out for those fancy dinners, or is there instead, could they have friends over at their house and still get the same enjoyment out of life?
Okay, for people that want to have a budget, what is some steps to take to start a financial budget?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I ask people, that's the first thing that I do when I sit down with somebody in terms of their financial planning, is let's actually look at your budget. One of the most common mistakes that people make is what they'll do is they'll look to see what they've been spending in the past when preparing their budget. What they've been spending in the past is not necessarily a good indication of what they should be spending. So rather than looking at what your credit card statements say last month, you should sit down with yourself and have a serious conversation and say, how much should I be spending on entertainment, on going on trips, on clothing, based on my income and my other fixed expenses? Okay. That's the best way to create a budget. One strategy people do is if they know that they can only spend $100 a week on entertainment, is they take out $100 and then that's it. They just spend the $100. They don't use their credit card, they don't use their bank statement. So that way they know they're within their means.
I like that. Okay, so for the person out there that wants to start a budget plan, wants to be smarter with their money, wants to get their money to go a longer way, but they also don't want to skimp out on having a great lifestyle and doing fun things in Vancouver, what would your advice be to that person that wants to get out there and have fun but stick to their budget plan?
Well, there's just so many wonderful things that you can do in Vancouver that don't cost a lot of money. You know, go for a walk around Stanley Park, go to the aquarium. You know, rather than going to a Canucks game that's going to cost you $200 or $300, you know, there's a lot of other things that you can enjoy. Again, instead of having a fancy dinner at one of these expensive restaurants in Vancouver, mind you, they're wonderful, perhaps you could just have some friends over for dinner and it would be a lot more cost effective. So you'd still get that same enjoyment out of life and spending time with people, and you're enjoying Vancouver, but there's a lot of things that you can do that don't have such a hefty price tag on it.
I love it. That's great. That's awesome advice. Thank you so much, Nelson. If people want to get in touch with you, what is the best way?
I would probably say our website, Wealth Sense Financial Group, and from there they can contact us and give us a call if they have any questions.
Excellent. There you go. Nelson Simoes, make every dollar count, Vancouver. Thanks.
Thank you.
First question, this is what I like to start with. What would you do in Vancouver if you had like $1 million?
Buy a one-bedroom apartment downtown, probably.
Skydiving, that's something, definitely. I think there's a few places that do that. I would go heli skiing, probably every single weekend. So I go out into the Whistler backcountry sometimes, but you know, having a helicopter to get me there wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, a little less hiking.
So yeah, exactly.
I'd buy a yacht.
Perfect. A boatist or boater.
Buy a restaurant.
And then eat there all the time.
Buy a penthouse suite. Somewhere looking over, like, I don't know, water.
It seems like in Yaletown. Well, perfect, of course.
With $1 million, I'd buy a house. That would be the first thing I would do.
I don't know. I think I'd probably go record shopping. I'd buy lots of records.
I want to go swimming in diamonds. No.
Go to the beach. Go to the beach. Nice. Any money in the world, right to the beach.
Have some beer.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is where the student element comes in. What would you do with like no dollars? $0. What would you do in Van?
I'd probably go play some frisbee in the park during my lunch hour.
What? So wow, what would that look like? Is there any kind of examples of that? Yeah.
Well, I guess if I got no money and I already have my skis, I could hike up into the backcountry still. So you know, there's an upside of that sort of sport.
Exercise.
Exactly. And you can always hike up in the mountains. I'm from the North Shore. And so, oh, well, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, you hang out on the seawall,
And then sometimes
right?
they get an $8 bottle of wine.
An $8
And go back to the seawall.
And then go back to the seawall.
And if there's something going on, if it's free, if we're looking at free things, you know, if you can find a soccer game going on or a baseball game going on, that's fun to do too.
Yeah. I'd make art.
Nice.
You don't need a lot, right? So that's good. Yeah.
Thanks. I'll call you. L Street. Haven't done that in a while. Whew.
Or, I mean, we could eat and run anywhere we want.
Yeah, really? That's all? Yeah, I'm good. I could, you know, done some laps. Done some laps.
No Frills is the best restaurant. The best place to hear music is Granville Island because it's for free.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, I would go to Granville Island for lunch and like go to the market and have lunch from those places, and then I would go to Stanley Park and walk around and see the ocean and everything like that. Yeah.
Beauty. L Street. Woo.
Those UBC students would love the Purple Olive Grill. There's always something on special, there's appies to share, and their motto is, good food does not have to be expensive. Momona stops by the Purple Olive Grill to see if their motto holds true.
At the end of a long, busy, and maybe rainy day in Vancouver, the first thing I want to do is eat, but the last thing on my mind is definitely cooking. But I don't want to go out every day and break the bank. So Today we are visiting a place that combines great eats at very affordable prices, and we're just steps off of Robson Street. Let's go to the Purple Olive. All right, Angela, so what is the Purple Olive all about?
Well, Purple Olive Grill has a budget-friendly menu, unbeatable prices, energetic ambience, and great food.
That sounds great. And I hear this is your second location. You have one in Richmond as well. Would you say there's a difference between the two of them?
There is actually no difference between the two of them. They serve the same food, the same prices.
That's great. So it's a very uniform kind of experience. People can expect the same thing from both locations, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. So I hear you have all kinds of different specials every day. What would you say is your favorite special of the day?
Well, for lunch specials, I would choose the chicken Slovakia for $5.95. And then for our dinners, I would choose the New York steak and garlic prawns.
And now that I've been salivating for several minutes, I cannot wait to try this food. Thank you so much, Stan.
Good, thank you.
The Purple Olive prides themselves on serving their food to their customers right away as soon as it's ready, so it's the freshest. So I'm extra excited to try out this food. And first, I definitely have to go for the ribs because the smell, it is amazing. These ribs are marinated overnight, and you can definitely taste that because the flavor is through and through, very tender. All right, that was delicious. Next, I definitely want to try that potato I pointed out earlier because apparently they spend a ton of time perfecting their recipe and they get lots of compliments on it. Perfect amount of spice and taste, but it's not too salty, which I find that sometimes baked potatoes are a little bit too salty. This, not at all. It's great. One of their most popular dishes, and the special on this, I believe, is $5.95. Very tender, still warm like it just came out of the grill. Delicious. Okay, I'm not going to put all of this in one bite. This is such a great dish for texture. A crispy skin, a very soft potato, and then the cheese is melty, crispy bacon, delicious. Well, the Purple Olive is an amazing dining experience, tons of diversity. And if you'd like more information, you definitely have to check out purpleolivegrill.com. Next, I think I'm going to try that surf and turf. And I'm Momona. Thank you for watching.
Shouts for deals, the smell of rich spices and flavors in the air, and performers on stage entertaining the crowd. This is what you'll experience when you enter the bright lit grounds of the Richmond Night Market. Today we're taking you on a tour of one of the most anticipated events of the year. Let's go check it out. With over 1 million visitors every year, the Richmond Night Market entertains its guests with its 80 food stalls and over 200 retail vendors selling everything and anything you could possibly want. The energy of the crowd alone is enough to keep you coming back for more. Well, it smells amazing. I know where I'm going first, the food court. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this looks like art. I almost don't want to eat it. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna eat it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh my god. You have to try this if you come to the night market.
Japanese crepe sauce, skip.
You will never regret.
Thank you,
boy. Thank you.
Enjoy your crepe.
Thank you. Okay, I know I just ate 5 pounds of pork, but there's always room for dessert, right? Right.
Japanese crepe sauce, skip.
You're right, I didn't regret it. Oh my god, they have fuzzy ones. Okay. No.
We'll give you a...
Oh! Hello Kitty! Thank you! Yay! Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay, I finally came to a decision. Whoa! Pretty cool, hey? I love the night market. Let's keep shopping. Yeah. I what? Oh, okay. I can feel the ice cream melting away. Baking. Wait. Well, I had an amazing time. This is definitely an event you'll want to check out for yourself. For more information, you can visit their website at richmondnightmarket.com. Well, I could stay here forever, but I'm completely stuffed and my wallet needs a much-deserved break. So I'm going to head out, but thanks for joining me tonight. Now you can't wait to get your hands on your very own trinkets and try some of that scrumptious food. Well, you don't have to wait much longer. The Richmond Night Market reopens on May 17th. Thanks so much for watching. That's it for today's show. You can go on our Facebook page, and while you're there, you might as well like us. You can also find out where we're headed next. We might be coming to your neighborhood. You can rewatch segments on our YouTube and Vimeo channel, and make sure you tune in next time when we take you 24-604. Thanks for watching.